A new omen was sent to Nevendar by the heavens, inspiring hope in the hearts of eyewitnesses. A bright star blazed up over the horizon and fell. The star was foreshadowing great changes and disturbances for the world stuck in the war. In this omen, wise elves saw the great sorrow that would soon strike at the hearts of all living things. As soon as the waters of the holy spring turned red, the children of Gallion prepared to combat any threat face to face. The demons, too, looked to the skies from the depths of their bottomless abyss. For the first time their eyes were filled not with hatred, but rather with interest. For in the blazing fall of the star, Bethrazin saw the salvation he had craved for ages. The star fell, and the earth was shaken. This is the beginning of the story of the fall and the Renaissance, of great heroes and epic battles that shook the world. Ailing and weak, Emperor Meridor, who had placed his trust in a miracle, summoned Sir Lambert, a loyal vassal of the crown, to entrust him with a mission of the utmost importance. Lambert was to lead the search party to the place where the star had fallen and seek out that which the High Father had sent to the world of Nevendar. But little did the servant of the Empire know that he was about to find not a powerful artifact, but a living person. Fair Inoel, angelic envoy of the heavens, asked the knight for protection, but didn't reveal her true intentions to him. The angelic envoy was hunted after. Treacherous demons ambushed Lambert's party at the snow-covered altar. The demons clearly had the upper hand. Calling upon the powers of the heavens, Inoel managed to open a portal for her companions and was instantly taken through space to uncertainty. In the heat of battle, Lambert's party was cut off from the portal. The demon Harhus, dispatched to seek out Inoel by none other than Bethrazin himself, and Sir Lambert fought each other, and Lambert lost. Helpless, he watched the powerful demon step into the circle of light. Wherever Inoel went, she was in grave danger. The portal dissipated without a trace. Even from the depths of his prison, Bethrazin managed to see the true nature of the celestial envoy. But the fallen creator could only see in her the power capable of breaking his chains. The angel, almost completely drained by the magical journey, was needed alive. Could Bethrazin have foreseen that the elvish druid would not only cure Inoel, but Harhus as well? Having returned to his former self, the demon began to care for the celestial envoy like many years ago. Only back then he failed to protect his lady. From that point on, the jailer and the prisoner became teammates. In the depths of the elven forests, the enlightened demon protected his companion at all costs. For the sake of Inoel's safety, Harhus dared to defy the fallen creator himself. In a fierce fight with Bethrazin's avatar, he emerged victorious. But there was an ambitious man who saw Harhus as a nuisance, standing between him and his desired trophy. A foul strike pierced Harhus's heart, and he was gone. But Harhus's death was not in vain. Despite becoming a prisoner again, Inoel now saw that the tormented world had the right to live on. She decided to defy the bidding of the heavens, to thwart their plans, no matter how high the price would be. Not yet expecting treachery, Bethrazin sent forth his legions in order to conceal the presence of Harhus and Inoel in the lands of elves. A hard burden lay upon the shoulders of young Arion. Terror and death had come to once peaceful groves. As luck would have it, Arion met Lambert, but still retained hope of seeking out Inoel and bringing her back from the demonic grasp. Man and elf fought side by side like they used to in the early days. Arion started to realize what role the celestial envoy played in the fate of Nevendar, and Inoel had her own doubts. Once again she was a silent tool in someone else's plot, for the designer of that plot had planned to create an ideal world upon the ruins of the former one. Only Inoel herself could disperse these doubts. In the blinding light, she appeared before the fascinated warriors, and once her angelic wings were widely spread behind her back, the portal awoke with mysterious runes gleaming all over it. Innoel gave all her strength to illuminate the source of all troubles. For it was not the High Father who had sent Innoel into the world of Nevendar. She was doing the bidding of Israel, but over time she had grown fond of Nevendar so much that she willingly gave up her life in order to save it. As the defenders of Nevendar stood up to Israel, he mocked them, but little did he know that the herald of the High Father was among them. Israel lost his divine protection and became mortal. Once again a star fell from the skies. It was Israel, overthrown by those he despised. Such was his punishment for vanity. His inglorious fall should have been a lesson to anyone craving ultimate power. But even dead, he still possessed some power. The dead body of Israel was a vessel containing part of his former power, and there was someone who would eagerly claim this power for himself. He managed to conceal himself from the defenders of Innoel, but the rulers of the Inquisition were not so lucky. One falls, the other one rises. Such is the nature of power. Israel's powers were well worth the ambitions of this man. Soon, all of Nevendar would know his name.